gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of Friends, Facts, and Fiction. As always, this podcast is made possible by our local convenience stores, the misappropriation of history, and you. And now to your hosts, Justin Hammonds, Grant Bramlett, and Drew Shellnut.
What's up? What's happening, world? This is a podcast called Friends, Facts, and Fiction. Finally back in the stew. It's been a while, 2 weeks, but this is another tweener between season 3 and season 4. We're giving people time to catch up, really, is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Just giving y'all time to catch up.
Yeah, sure, them.
Yeah. exactly.
Not us with all these fucking weddings.
Yeah. But I'm Justin Hammonds, and I'm sitting next to this newly married man, Drew Shellnut.
Hello, how are you?
My goodness, look at this guy. Looking younger than ever. Hey. And my boy Grant Bramlett in this dude.
I noticed he didn't say a thing about my age.
I was just going to plug your Otter Creek Lawn Care company, but you didn't say anything.
Oh, dog, I didn't. We're on a hard fucking push. Just about over it, though. We're aerating and overseeding. Just finished it up on the people that wanted it. So you cut it real low. You dethatch, right? You drag some little metal barbs through the ground there, pull up all that old nasty, you know? And then you take a little rolling spiky boy, take little holes out the ground, you know? It's good to let more water and nutrients decompact the soil. Really, really good stuff. Yeah. Then you throw seeds on there and then explain to people what watering means. That's an amazing thing that people are like, literally, we were like, hey, do you want to do this? And they're like, yeah. And we're like, okay, cool. It's $150 because it's a lot of fucking work. And they're like, yeah, that sounds good. I'll do that. And I'm like, great. Now make sure your your lawn is watered. And they're like, wait, what? And I'm like, keep it wet.
Yeah.
And they're like, wait, so hold on, walk me through this again. And I'm like,
We do a job, and you make sure that it sticks because it needs water to grow.
Yeah. And I'm like, I literally, so many different ways, including a really excellently crafted email, primarily by Jeremy, that explains everything that we do, why we're doing everything, and then what they need to do, which is keep it wet. Keep the goddamn dirt wet, right?
Like my boy Clayton said, man, stay wet, player.
And
stay wet.
I mean, there was one person I had to tell 3 different times, 3 different ways, the concept of this. And I'm like, if you take your finger and then you put it onto the dirt part of the green stuff that grows out of the dirt part, and if it's not damp, make it damp.
Make it damp.
And then do that for a week, maybe 2 weeks if we don't get any rain.
I mean, you can always just get some more money out of them. Say, hey, just give $50, we'll come water it every.
Well, we actually are doing that for somebody that's out of town, and man, that was a pain in the ass. And also ate up one of Jeremy's sprinklers and 2 of my sprinklers. So I'm literally
water
out there.
pressure or some shit.
Oh no, it's just he was like, I'm out of town, and so we're like, okay, cool, we'll set it up, and then we were like, we'll just use our sprinklers. And then I was like, oh, shit, well, we need them, too. Exactly. But then one of them did break because we tried to buy a cheap one. Didn't work out. But now, here I am with a really long run of hose and the spray nozzle.
Oh, old school stuff.
Fucking standing in the backyard.
Yeah.
All right, take a little step back.
Old school style, bro.
It's kind of nice, actually, sort of meditative.
That's what I say. That's what they used to do. Read the paper and just, or drink some coffee. Start your day by watering
Literally did that this morning. Cup of coffee in one hand, hose in the other hand.
There you go.
It's kind of nice.
Yeah,
for real.
Get back to the basics, bro. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's nice to unplug. You know what I mean? But yeah, we're back in it. We're back doing it.
Yeah.
We're doing things and living life and stuff like that. Season 4, more to explore, is coming soon. Know that. Also, we're in the midst of, as everybody knows, holiday season, autumn, fall, winter, the whole Halloween, November, Thanksgiving, December, Christmas, But also, fuck the people that just skip over Halloween and Thanksgiving.
What the hell is that?
And start decorating Christmas lights.
I saw Christmas lights the other night.
Fuck y'all.
Oh, you and I were in the truck together, and we saw fucking Christmas lights.
What's going on with that? I don't like. I still to this day do not like those people. Halloween. Is
It was
one of my favorite
October
holidays.
16th, I think, when we saw that shit.
Like,
Are you kidding me?
at least wait till like a week of Thanksgiving.
You skipped 2 holidays.
Yeah.
The better of the 2 holidays.
Yeah.
Christmas fucking sucks.
Yeah, it does.
What are you doing? You're
So-
gonna take out the best holiday and then completely ignore the fact that the other pretty good holiday where you just eat a lot of food
And watch football.
and you don't feel obligated to buy people fucking presents.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that? I really do not understand what the hell that shit is.
Capitalism.
Yeah, I know.
Yep. Yep.
Of course. Of course it is. That's exactly what it is, and nothing else.
That's where we're at.
Straight up. That's 100% where that is.
is where
So
we at.
go buy your buddies some presents.
Ah,
There you
damn
go.
it. Oh well.
Well, speaking of which, in this little short ditty, we're going to be talking about this season, the fall and the holiday season.
So I'll start. I'm gonna start. Shut up, everybody. Everybody, shut up. Everybody, shut up and listen to me.
I'll just drink this drink. You do your thing.
Actually, oh man, we'll save it for the next tweener. But whoa,
we got some stories next
So
week.
many people talking and not shutting up when they should be shutting up.
Oh, yeah. Good times.
Oh God. Anyways, I was always like, literally until maybe an hour or 2 ago, fall is my favorite season. It really is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know,
like-
something about it I
I
love.
like middle of fall and the beginning of spring.
Those are great.
That's where I'm at.
And Drew and I had gotten somewhere, and he was like, "Oh wow, it feels a lot later than it is because it's fucking dark out." And I was like, "Yeah, it is this time of year."
And it's a little nip.
Yeah, and I was like, "It is a little chilly and dark, but we have so much more to do today." Mm-hmm. Do I like fall?
Yeah, when you start doing like day job, and you realize you're losing the whole day by the time you're off.
Yeah,
That's when fall sucks.
yeah, and maybe that's
You're a
what's
nighttime
happening.
person. The fall fucking rocks.
Right, right.
Nighttime
right.
for fucking 12 hours.
And I still like the nighttime. That is fair, but there is plenty of shit that I need to do while the sun's still up nowadays. And maybe that's what I'm
That's
combating.
what it is,
you
bro.
know what I mean?
I got you, dog. You know what I'm saying? Got you, bro.
But I found this little psychologytoday.com article called Embracing Change. Change is one of the defining characteristics of the season, i.e. autumn. Temperatures drop, leaves change color. Those leafers. Or what do they call it? Leaf peepers. That's what they're calling them these days.
Oh.
That sounds so.
Sounds creepy.
Yeah.
And the days gradually
Let's get
grow
out of there.
shorter. That makes fall a natural time to rethink your attitude towards changes in your daily life and relationships, says Melissa Gratias, PhD, a productivity coach, author, and speaker with a doctorate in industrial and organizational psychology. Some people respond to change in a way that's similar to how they respond to a significant loss, with grief, says Gratias. Their feelings are normal and understandable, but to be resilient and happy, these individuals need to move through grief toward acceptance. Fall is an annual reminder that change has pros as well as cons. Sure, the leaves die and fall off the trees, but they also become mulch for new growth, says Gratias. In the same vein, sure, your teenage kids may be acting moody and irritable lately, but they're also laying a foundation for independence. Depending on where you live, fall may offer a welcome respite from the summer swelter. Fall days are often not too hot, not too cold, but just right for spending time out in nature. Research suggests that it may be easier to tap into mindfulness amid natural surroundings. The author of a review article published this month in the International Journal of Environmental Research and Public Health, nice short, succinct title, looked at 25 relevant studies. They found that mindfulness interventions in natural settings were moderately more effective than those in man-made settings. Nature is an amazing guide to grounding the present moment, says Juliana Schroeder, a licensed professional counselor, registered yoga teacher, and speaker. That's important because a lot of emotional and mental distress comes from either rehashing past events or worrying about the future. Practicing mindfulness restrains your brain to be in the here and now. Retrains your brain to be in the here and now. To help you get started, go outside,
Yeah, you gotta do that thing.
I love that kind of shit.
Go
Step
outside. Yeah.
Step 1, read the instructions.
All right.
Dope, thanks.
Step 2, do the instructions.
Now draw the owl.
Jesus Christ.
Notice, number 2, notice that you can see around you, for example. You might note and name the varied, vibrant colors of the leaves. Number 3, observe what you can physically feel in the moment. For example, your breath moving in and out, the firmness of the ground beneath your feet, the coolness of a breeze. Number 4, listen to what you can hear around you. For example, the rustling of leaves, the sound of squirrels. Mm-hmm. Number 5, stay as long as needed. Number 6, return to your day feeling calmer and more centered.
Are they just telling people to go the fuck outside in the fall?
Right?
Right. Yeah, bro. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, you should.
Number 17, look at a leaf.
Admire the colors of the trees. Feel the breeze. on
Is
the
it
back of your
green
neck.
or does it have an amber hue?
Make sure you wear something warm and comfortable and clear your mind. Yeah, take a walk in the woods.
Also good for renewing connections. Fall is a wonderful time for traditions that bring people together.
Like football.
It's not just about Thanksgiving. Every fall, a family might visit the same pumpkin patch, or a group of friends might get together for a tailgating party.
I did my first
football.
pumpkin patch shopping the other day.
Oh, that's true, you did.
Yeah, the first super Caucasian thing I've done in a long time.
Yeah.
Pumpkin patch.
It's kind of weird, isn't it?
It's strange that they all gather for gourds, but hey, they're dope. They look nice.
You gourd harboring motherfuckers.
They look nice. We got
Yeah,
some
yeah.
dope ones from my girl's crib. So
I figure that since I pulled out 2 watermelons out of my garden, I told Carolyn that we're, instead of pumpkins, just going to carve our watermelons
that's gangster.
that we pulled out of the garden.
Yeah.
Except for they're going to rot a lot
A
faster.
lot quicker. A
So
lot quicker.
we have to build them to where, like, when they rot, it looks like they're not rotting.
They put
Or
little sticks in them.
it increases the
creepiness?
creepiness of your art piece.
Well, no, that's what I mean.
Okay,
like
yeah,
we
yeah.
have to like set it up so when it rots, it makes it look worse. Like,
Yeah,
or it
yeah.
makes it look like
Yeah, I like
coming to get you.
Yeah.
Also,
Make you clean
gonna
it
have
up
to
quicker
put up
too.
something for
Coming to
like
get ya.
ants.
Yeah.
But
Spray a little circle around it.
and I've never understood that why like a gourd is essentially a fruit anyway.
And
And
just
how
leave 'em
like
alone.
yeah, but with a fucking pumpkin, you can just carve a face in it and go ha ha ha. Here's a candle. Rah.
Yeah.
Jack-o'-lantern.
Yeah. It
Do
just
that with a
chills.
pumpkin. Within like 0.2 seconds, you're gonna have a whole line of ants.
Yeah. Oh, with a watermelon. Yeah.
Yeah. So I
That's
don't know.
crazy.
So I'm gonna have a very active jack-o'-lantern
Very
this
different.
year.
I love it.
Yeah.
Fucks with
The
it, bro.
teeth may move.
Yeah. It also makes you clean it up quicker because
Yeah.
some of those pumpkins stay out there till January.
Which, if anybody lives in the the arbors of Hermitage, you may get a watermelon thrown at your windshield within the next couple weeks. Not just because you live there, but because you live there. So.
There you go. Well, there's that.
Speaking of which, this article continues on to say, social connectedness is a great thing for emotional health. Traditions that include others, help strengthen social bonds, create shared memories, and provide a sense of continuity. Yeah, that's what they're saying there.
Did people forget about this shit last year?
I don't know.
It's like,
That makes sense, actually.
it's
that
like they're trying to
yeah.
like, hey, remember, you can like go out.
People are
and,
good.
like, you can do stuff.
People good.
Yeah, for your brain.
In the
It's
days
nice to
leading up to
connect.
the event, they also give you something to look forward to. The anticipation alone may help you get through a hard day. And here's a caveat. It's important to be flexible and know that traditions can evolve over time. Some might even fade away entirely, but that's fine because traditions are a renewable psychological resource. You can always make this the first year for a brand new fall tradition.
Look at that.
I actually do think that's really helpful to remind people of, because I think, you and I were having this conversation before we started recording, and that like all these weddings and everything got me thinking about how like your group of friends is sort of like a like a breathing sort of circle, if you will, that surrounds you in a way. And that like sometimes it grows, sometimes it shrinks, sometimes people kind of fade in and out of that like inner circle, if you will, you know, to where like you might not be as close with someone as you used to, but that's not a bad thing. It's just a natural thing that's happening.
That's a sign of growth.
Based off of like what you're doing, what that person is doing, and everything like that. And then just as easily as it faded, it can grow again back into
Of course.
a meaningful, close, you know, almost daily relationship or something like that.
Especially after last year. I mean, I hadn't seen a lot of people that I love dearly in my life in 2 years. You know what I mean? But if I see them like tonight or tomorrow, it's like, word, what's up? Right back on track. You know what I mean? There's no like hard feelings for like living life and growing.
Yeah.
A lot of people have a hard time like accepting those,
and I
tiny
think,
separations.
that's why this made me think about it, and just, you know, like traditions that you may have with your friends or family or whatever. And I think the same thing goes with the relationships that you have with your friends and family. You know, we are all hopefully constantly changing and evolving and learning and growing.
Hopefully.
Which is going to make the relationships that you have with people constantly changing, evolving, and growing. You know?
Hey, like we say, it's all on a spectrum, my dude.
Yes, sir.
Sun's not in the same place all the time.
Everything lives in that gray.
I heard it was 50 shades of that thing.
So let's all remember to embrace change, you know, in this little transitional season.
Embrace change. And
That
also
I think that I
embrace...
like.
What's up?
That I think that I like. So.
Oh yeah. Also, try to embrace how fucking stressful and anxiety riddled that holiday season is.
What are you talking about, Justin?
There's no stress.
You know, everybody loves the decorations, the lights, the love, the food, the people, all that good stuff.
Love food and people, yes.
It always comes with
I don't love food and people. So.
obligations. Holiday season is full of obligations.
Fucking telling me, man.
From this article I found, Grant, claritychai.com, which Clarity Chai is you know, there's plenty of things that cause stress. There's a variety of reasons leading up to holiday season, and it always seems to come with social obligations, family drama, you know, the old in-laws, broken relationships, loss, you know, travel, the pressures of travel, the cost of travel, traveling with children, weather delays, complications, taking time off work, seasonal affective disorder, which is SAD.
Sad.
Yeah, it is pretty sad.
Yeah. Anyway, managing expectations to others, typically like family members trying to live up to what they think about you and all that bullshit. Feeling behind on gift buying and
That's
sending.
a big one.
Now, there's holiday statistics that show up to 69% of people are stressed by feeling or having the lack of time. 69%.
I fall in that group.
And
Bigly.
69% are stressed by perceiving the lack of money. 51% are stressed about the pressures to give out gifts or get gifts.
Yep.
And the people that are stressed about getting gifts, fuck y'all. Anyway.
No, that for real stresses me out. For real.
Getting gifts?
Yes.
But how does that stress you out?
Because it's like, why'd you spend
me
this money
something
on
and
me?
now I didn't give you anything?
Well, there's that. That's a big one of like, oh shit, this person got me something. I gotta pretend like I have something for them.
Yeah.
They got lost in the mail.
Well, I'm thinking like the people that have expectations of like getting something from somebody. You know what I mean? Like, I thought that's
Why
not,
did I get anything?
That's not what it's supposed to be about. I thought, you know what I mean? Like those people being stressed about getting something and being like, oh shit, I didn't do nothing for you. I can totally understand that.
Right.
But yeah, there's a high percentage of people that get anxiety, depression. Also, suicidal thoughts are very high.
Yeah, some of the highest suicide rates are during the Crimbus times.
Yeah. And when any or all of the above listed reasons directly affected an individual, mental health concerns could become a factor. Some of the mental health issues that are risked during the holiday season include anxiety, panic attacks, depression, addictive increases in use, mood changes, short temper, anger, periods of mania. Also, these anxiety-filled holidays can include insomnia, fatigue, loss of appetite, increased appetite, headaches, irritability, difficulty focusing, digestive issues, aching muscles and joints, and poor work performance from distraction of the season. Now, to cope with this stress and how to stay stress-free, it's all up to you. You can be realistic, acknowledge what is specifically stressing you out. What's important to you, pick and choose what is feasible, acknowledging your emotions, or knowing how to deal with feelings in an important, communicative, and healthy way. After you check in with yourself, acknowledge what makes you feel stress. It can become a lot easier to decide what is realistic for you and how to manage the expectations.
I think that's a big thing, honestly, for me, and that I've been working on pretty consistently this last year is the concept of saying no. Oh, yeah. Even to myself, you know what I mean? Especially to other people, of course. It's like, can you help me do this? Do you want to go do that? Whatever. Has always been like, hell yeah, I'll make it work. I'll figure that out.
Yeah.
Yep. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh shit, where did the last 3 months go?
No.
You know what I mean?
I haven't done anything for me or missed this deadline on something because I was distracted by all these other obligations I put on my plate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Saying no is okay.
It really is. And I mean, that's something that I've, like, as I'm saying no more, which I think I'm still probably above average on saying yes to the people around me. But most of the time, people are fucking cool with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's like, I get it, bro.
Yeah.
Catch you next time.
Yeah.
It's that easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I still feel a little sense of guilt. Even just like grabbing lunch with somebody or some shit, It's like,
Yeah.
hey, do you want to get lunch? It's like, I do, but I've got these other things that I need to do.
Had a homie, shouts out to my homie Rob, bartender at Emory, hit me up on my off day after I worked like a crazy shift on Sunday in Inglewood. And he just hit me up just like, cool. It was like, hey, bro, on the east side, if you want to grab some drinks, catch up a little bit. And I sat there for 30 minutes, bro, like, fuck. I mean, I'd seen him in a minute, like, shit, but I'm not feeling good. I want to fucking rest.
Mm-hmm.
And I forgot about it for a minute, and I remembered it. And I was like, oh, I can't do that. And it's like instantly, like, it's like, no, I can't. No, I'm sorry, bro, I can't do it. Like, oh, cool, all good, man. I'll catch you next time. I was like, why did I stress about that for like 20 minutes?
Exactly.
I forgot about it for 10, and then it didn't even faze me after I didn't think about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's fucking crazy. Crazy how it works. But yeah, do that if you can.
It's another thing of like anything that gives you stress or anxiety of like, oh, I want to do this. I need to do this. I need to get this out of my way, out of my life, out of whatever is perceivably in my future to do list. But I just kind of want to push it to the back a little bit. And you keep pushing it to the back, and then 2 weeks go by, and you're like, fuck, I've still got to do that. You finally get around to it, and just like both of you have said, it's just usually like, oh, yeah, that's it. Yeah, cool, man. And if you would have just done that first off instead of like pushing it to the back, it would have caused a lot less anxiety for the other person.
Yeah. A lot less pressure on the back, too. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
So
that's how it goes.
And little simple shit, me talking about having to water my lawn. I needed to get a new pressure release cap on the back spigot.
Back spigot.
It literally, I took a picture of it, went to a hardware store, and she was like, oh, that's what you need. And it was like, this is the only one I have, but I think it'll fit. And I said, cool. Gave her $13. Went home, screwed that bitch on, and it works fine.
See, that was
like months. Like, I seriously, I just haven't needed that spigot until the other day.
It's been like a year.
I said months. Multiple months.
No, because I remember we
year.
seen the problem when me and Grant were doing like home improvements at his house.
Yeah.
We seen the problem. We went to the store, could not find said thing. And came back and was like, I don't know. And then we just like completely like, all right, fuck that. Moving on.
But my crazy ass brain, every time I'd see it, I'd say, fuck, I need to do that. I need to do that. I need to do that. And then finally, it took like seriously 20 minutes. And I was like, oh, well, that's done. And that's fixed. That huge looming thing, which is never a big deal to begin with, but in my brain, it was.
Yeah, because he's
And
building
then
over
I fixed
time.
it, and I was like, oh, that's right. I can fix things.
Like, oh, yeah.
I'm pretty good at fixing things.
Exactly. Well, number 2, speaking of money, set a budget. Take a look at your finances in advance.
Yeah.
Buying gifts and hosting events, meals, and all that good stuff come at a price. Once you're educated on the amount you feel comfortable with spending around the holidays, create a budgeting system in order to keep track of your holiday expenses. That classic, like, oh, I'm good, and buy like 8 items and then realize you can't buy the other 4 because you didn't look for a sale or you just said fuck it and got the highest price situation. But also stick to your budget that you agree with yourself and your spouse if you have one, and then you're set.
Also, hand make shit.
Oh,
It still goes a long way with the mamas.
Also, a
telling
trip to Home Depot and a few tools never hurt anybody for a gift.
That's true.
Forget the drama for now. Try to let your family drama just go to the side. That's a tough one. Whether it's long-standing or recent. Oof. Putting your differences aside is a healthy way for both sides. Avoiding drama and enjoying your time with everyone will make it more enjoyable, not just for you, but for everyone who will be attending, even those uninvolved.
Of course it will. Of course it
Is
will.
that hard for you?
Yeah, of course it will.
Forget the drama for now.
Me and Carolyn,
the bullet point.
had a long talk after the wedding. Like, everything went great, don't you think? And I went, yeah, other than all the people coming down to the groom's room that weren't invited. What do you mean? I told them to ask you permission before they came in there. I said, I got asked permission once, and that was from your father, the only person that didn't need to ask permission.
Anyway, plan in advance whether you're stressed about hosting the holidays, school, work, or holiday event, or buying and sending gifts, like always. It can be very helpful to plan ahead accordingly. Formulate lists to help you track what needs to be done and when. Checking items off the list can feel rewarding. It feels nice to be like, oh, that's done. Check. That's done. Check. Rather than like, oh, shit. That day of Christmas shopping.
Especially for the person who wrote the list. I'm just saying.
Shouts out to Walmart for being open for like a few hours on Christmas Day.
Yeah, right.
Because I woke up
They've saved a lot of lives. Saved a lot of lives.
I woke up just a bit of professionalism. Come on.
Grant over here with the
Come
ring
on.
joints.
But anyway, I woke up a couple times to lists that I was like, to do for Drew. And I was like, oh. So when I mean, like, do it for who it needs to be done for. Do it for who it needs to be done for.
Yeah.
Because it's not being done for you if you're that person who wakes up to that list.
Also, number 5, where I was saying, speaking of, saying no.
Which, if you're about to get married, do not even try.
Don't even think about saying no. In that situation, don't say no. But holiday season, and like we're saying, like social obligations, always remember to say no. It's okay to not be doing every fucking thing. Between the holidays, dinners themselves, the work, the school functions, the Secret Santa shit, the Christmas parties, it becomes too much for anybody. I mean, every single free night and weekend is filled up with shit to do, especially when it passes Thanksgiving. There's something every damn Saturday and Sunday.
Yep.
So, between that, try to maintain a healthy lifestyle. The holidays are generally filled with cheesy appetizers, crab-rich foods, and sugary desserts. Due to our busy schedules at this time of year, we oftentimes don't always have time to make it to the gym. Or we forget about the gym for, 2 months because we're running around like fucking crazy and eating whenever we can. And then once we do eat, especially Thanksgiving and Christmas, it's normally like 2 plates of the most Southern home-cooked food that we forget. And we're in a coma for 2 days.
Yeah.
Fucking ate a week's worth of food in fucking 6 hours. But however, give yourself permission to indulge, of course, and fellowship with your friends and your families and stuff. Also, don't forget to pause for yourself. Take the time to pause is essential, staying grounded and centered. Conscious breathing, meditation, yoga, self-reflection. For me, it's a nice drive with the windows down. Just take a moment, embrace what's happening. Don't panic.
Number
it's all
1.
gonna be fine.
Go outside.
First, go outside. Wear something warm. Embrace the trees.
Listen to the squirrels.
Hear the rustling of the leaves.
Embrace the trees, but do not hump them.
Feel the wind.
Or do hump them.
Anyway.
I mean, whatever goes.
Whatever pops your clutch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Whatever blows that little pretty skirt of yours up.
That wintertime skirt.
Alrighty then. I mean, hey. Seek professional advice if you need. It's the last one. Many times taking out our feelings and anxiety with a therapist can be the best route, particularly if you're anxiety and you're surrounded by broken relationships, family trauma, or loss. A therapist is essentially a central third party who can provide knowledge, wisdom, and healthy coping tips. So stay happy. Try to stay happy. Forget the bullshit. Most of all, cheer up. At least you got people that love you somewhere in the world. And fuck those who don't, because they're not worth your time and energy. Happy holiday season.
Happy holiday. Happy holidays.
And don't forget the most important one of this season, Halloween.
That's right.
All right.
Finally got around to watching the original Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah.
The one where...
OG from like the 80s?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where Johnny Depp has a baby.
Yeah.
Which Grace is just kind of spooky good at that sort of thing. So like the very first scene that he's in, he's pulling up in a convertible at this high school, right?
Yeah.
They're going to. By the way, a lot of high school students, boobies.
Yeah.
And I know that they're like at least 18 as the actors, but it's
Bro,
like...
have you seen Euphoria? Come on.
You're supposed to be a sophomore in high school, and that little sheer nightgown is not leaving anything to the imagination.
It's out here thugging.
A little fucked up. Anyways, they're pulling up in the car, and she sees him, like glimpses him from a distance in the frame behind a windshield. It's like,
That's
fucking
Johnny Depp.
Is that fucking Johnny Depp? And I was like, no, there's no way. And then he gets out, and he walks up a little closer. She has stuff, and I was like, I mean, it kind of looks like him. And he starts talking, and it's a close up, and I'm like, holy shit, that's Johnny Depp. She's like, yeah, I fucking told you.
Bro, I don't know if you recall, early on when you were dating, we had a fucking, what is it, Seen It, pop culture Seen It game at the crib, at the old shotgun apartment.
Yeah.
She is an ace in the pocket, bro.
Oh my God, is
I'm
she good at
talking
that
like
game?
A flower petal from a movie cover was like one of the card things. And she was like, oh, that's totally this movie. And we're like, come on. I mean, it's just a
There's
fucking
no
flower
way you
petal.
got it from that.
And they zoom out, and it's a fucking flower petal like on the ground in a fucking movie poster. And I'm like, who the fuck is Grace Higgs, bro?
It's
Who is this?
crazy, dude.
It's fucking wild, dog. It's nuts.
But I'm kind of good at recognizing voices. So, like an animated movie or television show, I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's that person. Or much, much more like me. I'm like, oh, that's that guy that was in that thing, you know, where they were driving around a lot. And she's like,
This dude.
what? You know, and I'm like, oh, you know, the guy. And she's like, oh, yeah, this actor that's also been in all of these other things.
Yeah.
And that movie, are you talking about this movie that was filmed in 1984? And I was like, yeah, you got it.
You knew what I was talking about. Yeah, you knew the whole time. I was testing you. See if you really knew. I'd already known.
Carolyn will do that, but I'll catch her with her phone and IMDb app.
Oh, nice.
And she'll be like, I just can't see. He looks really familiar. And I'm like, I know. Like, and she'll be like, so and so in a movie. And I'm like, how'd you know that? And she's like, put the phone away. I don't know. Like, I just, you know, I'm pretty sure, like, look it up though. And I'll pull my phone out and like look up IMDb and be like,
Oh,
shit. You weren't alive when this movie came about.
And also, the thing you just said to describe it is almost exactly word for word.
It's like verbatim.
It's like the log line that's
I did
in
not know you were a film
IMDb.
critic. I didn't know you were a film critic. And speaking of which, film critics. I want to do that.
What a job.
Just write shit about me.
Yeah, this movie fucking sucks.
I was actually listening
Got
to
to build
something
up
the other
a
day.
clout, I guess, to talk shit about movies. I guess that's the thing.
Who's the iconic one? Is it
Journalism
Roger
degree.
Siskel and Ebert?
Roger Ebert?
Ebert?
Yeah, he made a film, and apparently the film itself is garbage.
Of course it is.
But now he's a film critic.
Oh, he's an amazing film critic. Very, very highly regarded film critic. And he
Roger
made
Ebert.
one
Yeah,
movie,
yeah.
and it fucking sucked.
I
Yeah,
know the
that's
name is
amazing.
Familiar, yeah.
Everybody, you know,
It's crazy.
food
there
for
was-
thought.
I'm a big film cinema guy, so anyway.
Yeah.
I just did that for no reason.
So shouts out to anybody who's needing a new film critic.
yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I mean, this is my
Trust me, he has a lot to say about the Fast and Furious franchise.
Oh, bro, don't get me started, bro. Like, dog.
So definitely
I'm
take his
telling you.
opinion very highly.
telling
You
you.
know,
Fast 9.
he said sarcastically.
Straight up the pole.
Also, Snake Eyes was amazing. I don't know if everybody watched G.I. Joe Snake Eyes. That
I'm not
shit was
listening to
hilarious.
a word you
It was
say.
hilarious, bro.
Ever
It was
again.
hilarious. It was fucking hilarious. Also, Pig, Nicolas Cage.
I want to watch that.
I do
Interesting.
want to see that.
Interesting.
I wanna see it.
It was actually acted very well.
What's that other
It's
one?
interesting.
I was going to watch
I'll
it
say
the
that.
other
I'm
night.
sure he's acted very well in all of his movies.
It's just the writers most of the time.
Yeah,
He's a great actor.
100%.
He's
He's a phenomenal actor, bro. He just gets
takes
shitty movies.
everything that they put in front of him.
Yeah,
Yep.
That's it.
straight up.
Everything.
He has a new one called Lost in Ghostland.
Shit lost in Ghostland.
No,
Interesting.
Lost in Ghostland or something Ghostland, and it's like a spaghetti Western Asian fusion situation.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
shit looks litty.
I wanna
bro.
see
Not
that.
gonna lie. But how do
I've started watching one the other day called Jiu-Jitsu that has him in it.
nice?
And
That might be what he's
it's
talking about.
Yeah, it's him as like he steps in as this like old I guess jiu-jitsu teacher.
Oh no,
No,
That's
but
what I'm
it's
talking about,
super weird because it's like these D-list actors that you've never seen before in your life, and then Nick Cage steps in.
it's like this is why I'm
And
watching
it's like,
this.
oh wait, oh all right,
Oh, never mind. Jiu-Jitsu is 2020.
yeah, it's new.
And then Justin's talking about Prisoners of the Ghostland,
Boom. See?
2021.
I be saying shit.
oh shit,
It's coming out soon. I think it might be already out, like pre-release.
And
But
then,
it
of
looks
course, The Crudes, A New Age.
wow, yeah,
fun. He was in that.
He's
yeah,
in that,
he's
yeah.
he's the
Oh, it
he's
seems
the
like the
dad in
dude.
the cruise.
Yeah, he's the dude.
he's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
dad in it, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, anyway, like we always revert to Nicolas Cage.
Yes, we do.
All right. So yeah, stay happy in holiday season. Watch Nicolas Cage movies. Also, there's a fucking black Western movie coming to Netflix that looks fire. Make sure you watch that because I'm going to talk about it as soon as I watch it. Anyway, yeah, stay happy in the holiday season and shit. And season 4 is cracking off soon.
As soon as we get through all these
Whenever we fucking feel like
weddings.
it, that's when.
Wedding season is near an end. Shouts out to the homie Drew Shelnut. He's married right now. Shouts out to my boy Eric Woodman. He's married right now.
Yes, he is now.
Shouts out to Grant Bramley. He's been married for like a year or two.
2 years as of tomorrow.
Oh,
Hey.
hey. Okay. My
I got
guy.
I got a dope one too.
Yeah, I know. I already know all about it. But
Present.
Anyway, yeah, we love y'all, man. Remember, you can do anything you want to because you're a beautiful motherfucker. Look yourself in the mirror and be like, "Ooh, damn." Anyway,
Can't touch myself.
I'm I'm Justin Hammonds. I'm saying love life because it's worth living, y'all.
And I'm Drew Shelnut, and I'm saying every little moment that you have, take it, grab it, because it's gone after that. Remember that moment. Hold on to that moment, because it is you, and you are it.
Pow pow. Did you see what I did there?
I said bang bang, said pow pow.
Yeah,
This is new
that's
thing for
right.
season 4. You building it up.
That's
Yeah.
right.
You got
That's right,
rebuttals
baby.
to my ad libs now.
Yeah, that's what's going to
Something new.
happen. Yeah.
Something new.
And something old.
Anyway,
Yeah,
outro.
take the glory away from what I just said. Yeah, heard.
Oh, Drew, that was beautiful.
No, crushed it. Seriously, that was good.
That was amazing.
And now I have to follow it. Grant Bramlett here. If you put out Christmas decorations in the middle of October, I never liked you. And I mean that. Wholeheartedly, I mean that. But if you take October and you watch a scary movie every night with your friends, with your loved one, with your family,
31 days, 31 spooks, baby.
always loved you. I always loved you if you did that.
Turn up.
Always loved you.
If you got Hulu, Halloween is dope as fuck.
That's true.
Anyways, this is a podcast called Friends, Facts, and Fiction, and we out.
Thanks for listening and stay tuned for the next installment. Find us on Facebook and Instagram to stay up to date on all things Friends, Facts, and Fiction. Our Instagram handle is friends_facts_fiction. As always, please reach out to us. You can send any of your questions, praise, and fact-checking to friends.facts.fiction@gmail.com. It's important to us to only propagate the truth, and we'll correct any errors we may have made. Your hosts and researchers are Justin Hammonds, Grant Bramlett, and Drew Shelnut. Our episodes are produced by Grant Bramlett. Additional producership provided by Grace Higgs. Our recording engineer is Grant Bramlett. Our editor, mix, and mastering audio engineer is Jeremy Mulder. Lighting design is provided by Justin Hammonds. Our office assistants are Gully and Bull. Our research assistants are under and paid. Our current interns are lost and questionable. Our personal drivers are Titleist and tired. And our resident pooches are Pack and Jolene, the Devil Child. This has been a production of Friends, Facts, and Fiction.
Shabba